I welcome you all for this SAP HANA 1.0 with support pack 7 with data services workbench, information steward, SAP River and SAP Smart Data Access. Before starting this session, let me introduce myself, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Ilyas. So I did master's degree in computer applications. I started my career in 1998 as a Java developer. I have total 3 years of experience in Java and J2E related technologies. In 2000, I switched to SAP as a ABAPer. As a ABAPer in sales and distribution, material management and FICO modules. Basically, I was assisting these functional consultants in technical point of view. From 2003 onwards, I am working as a BW consultant. In BW, I started working in 2.0B versions, 2.1, C, then 3.x versions, 7.x versions. So total, I have 11 years of experience in SAP BW and my current project with BW 7.4 with SAP HANA and with SAP BOBI. Well, when SAP acquired the business objects in 2008, from then onwards, I am working as a BW business objects consultant. In business objects in BOBJ, my area of expertise SAP BOBI reporting, SAP BODS 4.0, 4.1, 4.2, which is an EAM tool, including XI 3.2, ETL tool, and SAP BOPC, which is an EPM tool. My specializations in SAP BOPI, report development on top of SAP HANA, designing complex universes on top of SAP HANA tables, views, designing the universes on top of SAP BW text queries up to XI 3.1 and designing the universes on top of non-SAP source systems also. Then report development using web intelligence, dashboard design, crystal reports, business object explorer, analysis edition for OLAP, and some admin part. Now coming to my HANA experience, I am a certified SAP HANA consultant. I am working in SAP HANA since 2.5 years. Before that, I completed a couple of POC projects with big 5 consulting companies. So my current project in SAP HANA is support pack 7, client upgraded to support pack 7, and these are the previous support packs I worked with SAP HANA. In SAP HANA, my specialization is data provisioning, bots with SAP HANA, designing complex data flows in order to load the data from different source system to SAP HANA, and SLT, configuration of SLT, setting up the complete SLT, writing ABAP includes, doing different types of transformations in SLT. Then modeling, designing complex models, calculation views, analytical views for COPA scenarios, for sales scenarios, for inventory scenarios, and CRMs, marketing scenarios, because one of my specialization with BW is SAP CRM, along with SDMM, FI. I'm a techno-functional consultant. Reports with SAP BOBI, predictive analysis, or integration with SAP HANA, decision tables, and designing SAP BOBI mobile applications on top of SAP HANA using Design Studio, that will also be covered in this course. Then apart from HANA, my experience in big data includes Hadoop. So loading the data from Hadoop to SAP HANA, then reporting on top of Hadoop data using SAP BOBI, so integration with Hadoop with SAP HANA. So this is my functional exposure: financing, finance and controlling, sales and distribution, material management, HR, CRM, APO, and these are the SAP modules and number of years of experience. ABAP 8 years, BW 10 years, SAP BW with a CRM analytics 5 years, BW 7.3 with support pack 4 and BW 7.4 with SAP HANA 2 years, SAP BOBI in different versions 7 years, and SAP HANA in 2+ years. Well, I am a freelancer. So mainly I have a consulting company, so we work for pharma companies. So our major clients are pharma companies in New York and New Jersey, apart from some manufacturing clients in Detroit, Toronto. So we'll do the consulting in US and Canada, mainly on SAP BOBI, BOBI with SAP HANA and bots and big data. So these are my certifications. Okay. Today's our class agenda, my friends. The course is the latest one. Is HANA 1.0 with support pack 7 and with data services workbench. This is a new tool given by SAP in business object data services 4.0 onwards, which is very high in demand, 4.1 onwards, including information steward, SAP River, and smart data access. The smart data access is also a data provisioning method given by SAP in support pack 7. So first we'll start with the course roadmap. Course roadmap, what we are going to cover in this course, in how many hours we are spending each and every area of SAP HANA. Then briefly I will explain HANA 1.0 support pack 7 overview and the product overview and the product strategy. Then we'll move on to questionnaires. If you have any type of questions, please feel free to ask any type of questions. Then I will explain the career prospects. Who can do this SAP HANA course? And by doing this, what are the advantages? Suppose if you are a BOBA consultant, you are working in the business objects. By adding HANA to your skill set, okay, how your career prospect, how your career growth. Now you are a BW consultant. By adding HANA, okay, what type of contracts you can get, what type of billing. You are a university passed out student. If you are a university passed out student, by going to this course, okay, how your career can start. Like this, okay, for other people who are the students who are working in other IT technologies, if they go for SAP HANA, what is their career prospects? And if someone is already working in SAP BW, in SAP BOBA, in SAP BODS, if they learn after going this course, how okay the career prospects for them? How can add their skill set, HANA skill set to resume for high billing, for very good prospects. Course roadmap. The course roadmap, yes, Bharat. For ABAPR also I will explain. What are the career prospects for ABAPR also I will explain. So we have very good prospects for ABAPR also. First, course roadmap. The purpose of this course roadmap is it will give a clear idea how we are different from others. What are the latest and the tools we are teaching which are very high in demand to market your resume, to get you a very good contract. So that it will give you an idea what we are covering and what are the different areas we are covering in depth, what type of POC projects we are covering in this course and what type of assignments we will be covering, so that it will give you an idea how far we are reaching your expectations. Then a brief product overview of SAP HANA, and then question and answers and career prospects. Yes, Vijay Kumar, you raised your hand. Okay, let's start with course roadmap. Before starting course roadmap, we need to have a little bit idea about what is HANA product strategy. Unless if you're not aware of what is HANA product strategy, it's very difficult to understand why we designed the course content like this and why we are following this sequence. When SAP released HANA High Performance Analytical Appliance in 2010, Support Pack 0, Support Pack 1 and Support Pack 2, HANA can be used as a data mart. Up to HANA 1.0 with Support Pack 2, what is the product strategy of SAP HANA? HANA can be used as a data mart. What is HANA as a data mart? Suppose as a consumer you are buying a product. Whenever you are buying a product, you need to have clear understanding how you can utilize that product. Suppose you are buying a laptop. You can use a laptop for your training purpose, for your IT related jobs, or for surfing the internet. In the same way, whenever a client is purchasing SAP HANA, how they can utilize this product. Up to Support Pack 2 of SAP HANA, HANA supports only data mart functionality. What is data mart functionality? HANA as a data mart, this is called sidecar approach. In sidecar approach, we can load the data from different source systems to SAP HANA. Like in any data warehousing project, my friends, in any data warehousing project, for example, this is a source. This is our data warehousing application. First, we'll design the data marts, we'll design our cubes, so star schemas, snowflake schemas. This is modeling. Then ETL, we'll extract the data from different source systems and we'll apply the business rules before loading the data to our data warehousing application as per the requirements of reporting. Extract, transform, and load. Then the third one is reporting. In the same way, HANA has a data mart. We can load the data from different SAP and non-SAP source system to SAP HANA. That comes under data provisioning. Once the data has been loaded, we can use SAP HANA Studio for modeling, for creating attribute views, analytical views, calculation views. Once the information models are ready, then we can start consuming that information in SAP BO BA4.0 reporting tools. Load the data to SAP HANA database using SAP HANA Studio, design the information models, start analyzing the data using SAP BO BA4.0 reporting tools. This is HANA 1.0 with support pack 7. HANA has a data mart. See, we can load the data from different SAP and non-SAP source system to SAP HANA tables. Once the data has been loaded, or if the data loading still going on, like in SLT, real-time replication, then this is a tool, SAP HANA Studio in modular perspective. We can design the information models like attribute views, analytical views. Then we can start reporting using BO BA4.0 reporting tools. So these are the new features given by SAP in support pack 7. Okay. For loading the data from different SAP and non-SAP source system to SAP HANA, it comes under data provisioning. What is data provisioning, my friends? Loading the data from different source system to SAP HANA is data provisioning. For data provisioning, we have different approaches. First one is ETL based approach. What is ETL based approach is? The data in a source system is not in its original shape. Before loading the data to SAP HANA, we need complex transformations to be performed. Complex ETL rules we have. As per the business requirements, we need the data to be cleansed, the data to be massaged, the data to be consolidated before loading the data to SAP HANA. In the sense, business rules. Whenever we have some complex business rules, before loading the data to SAP HANA, then we need a full-fledged ETL tool like Informatica, Data Stage to load the data to SAP HANA. So only the ETL tool which supported by SAP HANA is Business Object Data Services 4.0, 4.1 and 4.2. So in ETL based replication, we'll use Business Object Data Services to load the data to SAP HANA, because in these scenarios we can go for ETL based approach. The data in the source system is not in its original shape. Before loading the data to SAP HANA, we need complex transformations to be performed. Nothing but building the agile data marts. Second scenario. Suppose a client is using HANA as a data mart, a enterprise, a manufacturing company, for example, a retail company, or a oil and gas company. In this enterprise, there are business users. So who are the business users? Who require reports for decision making. The people who are responsible for taking the decisions in the business, like CEOs, managing directors, managers, finance managers, sales managers. Okay, what type of reports they require for the decision making from their data warehousing application? from their corporate data. They required reports on historical data. First one is historical data. What is historical data, my friends? Historical data in the sense 2 years of fiscal year data, 3 years of fiscal year data, 4 years of fiscal year data. Why they require the reports on historical data? What type of decision we require the reports on historical data? For forecasting decisions, for trend analysis, for budgeting, for planning decisions, we require reports on historical data. Okay, now we have some supply chain reports like sales order status tracking reports, delivery order status tracking reports, inventory level monitoring reports. We require reports on real-time data. What is real-time data? Once the data is available in the source, right away the data will replicate to SAP HANA. What is real-time data? Once the data is saved in the transaction system, suppose the transaction system, the source is a transaction system, a OLTP system. Once the transaction is saved, right away I need the transaction in SAP HANA for the reporting. Those are called real-time reports because we are generating reports on top of real-time data. Well, a client is using SAP HANA as a data mart, that business users require reports on historical data, reports on real-time data, some reports with a combination of historical and real-time data. Then in order to provide the reports on historical data, what type of data provisioning method we have to adapt? The one we have to adapt is trigger-based replication or SLT. So what is trigger-based replication or SLT? It's one of the real-time replication method. What is real-time replication? Once the data is available in the source, right away that I need the data in SAP HANA. Sorry, SLT. So whenever the client required reports on real-time data, so we can implement SLT. Apart from SLT, we do have log-based replication, which is also real-time replication. But log-based replication has got so many limitations. It supports only IBM DB2 as a database, as a source. So that is the reason very commonly used data provisioning methods are trigger-based replication and ETL-based replication. So basically, ETL-based SLT to build operational data marts. Means once the data is available in the source, right away I need the data in SAP HANA, SLT. That can be SAP ECC, any SAP Business Suite application, SAP ECC, which is a transaction system, SAP CRM, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, or any other OLTP system, the Java application, .NET application. Basically, we need operational data. Maybe we don't require much ETL here, but we require more detailed level, the data at document level, the data at item level, operational data as a real-time data. So once yes, Vijay Kumar, you raised your hand. So once the data has been loaded using any one of the data provisioning method, then we'll start modeling, designing the information models like dimensions, attribute views for multidimensional reports, star schema concept. Then we can start consumption of these information in SAP BOPI. When SAP released HANA Support Pack 3, up to Support Pack 2, my friends, what is the product strategy of SAP HANA? This is the Support Pack, up to Support Pack 2. We can load the data from different SAP and non-SAP source system to SAP HANA, design the information models, start consumption of the data in SAP BOBA 4.0 reporting tools. When SAP released HANA 1.0 with Support Pack 3, the complete product strategy has been changed. In November 2011, the complete product strategy has been changed. How the product strategy has been changed? HANA can be used as an underlying database for BW, which accelerates the BW performance. But we need BW 7.3 with minimum support back 5. If you look at this product strategy, HANA can be used as a data mart. Same HANA can be used as an underlying database for BW 7.3 with support back 5 or BW 7.4. Look at this. This HANA appliance I am using as a data mart. The same HANA database I am using as an underlying database for my BW 7.3 with 7.4. This is a BW 7.4 with service back 5, the latest one. So what is underlying database? HDB, HANA database. The host name is HANA SP7, the same HANA database. HANA SP7. And all the tables of this SAP HANA database will be stored in SAP BW4. The schema. The latest version, HANA 1.0 with 7.4, BW 7.4 with service pack 5. So when this product strategy of HANA is available, my friends, from support pack 3. Now, in 2.0, HANA 2.0, what is the product strategy of SAP HANA is? As of now, the HANA version is available as a database layer to BW, as a database layer to ECC, as a database layer to SAP CRM. And even you can develop the ABAP. We have ABAP for SAP HANA. Okay, we can develop the applications using ABAP, okay, using Java. Now, in future version, in HANA 2.0, one HANA database can be used as a database layer for all your applications in the system landscape. For example, a client is having 10 applications in the landscape. SAP ECC, SAP CRM, SAP BW, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards. As of now, they are using one database for each application. Now in HANA 2.0, you don't have to invest the money on each and every application for a separate database. One HANA database can be used as a database layer to all your SAP all your applications in the landscape. That can be SAP or non-SAP. Look at that. So once HANA 2.0 in the market, what is the growth of this product? As of now, suppose I am a company with 3 systems in my landscape. I am using one SQL Server DB, one Oracle DB, and one other database. But I invested the money on 3 different databases. Once HANA 2.0 is in the market, then I can get rid of these 3 databases and I can use one HANA database. What is the advantage for the client? The advantage for the client is HANA is an in-memory database. It's super duper fast. Maximize the performance and you can reduce the overall cost. You can reduce the overall cost. Look at that. In HANA 2.0 in the market, let's see, okay, how many clients they are spending the money on different databases for their system landscape on different databases. So once they started using HANA as a common database platform, this is called common DB platform for all the applications in an enterprise. So if that version is in the market, so it's going to grab significant amount of database market from, let's say, Oracle, from other databases also. But as of now, HANA 1.0 with support pack 7, HANA does not support as a database layer to non-SAP applications, even other SAP Business Suite applications. So what is available? HANA has a database layer to BW, HANA has a database layer to ECC and CRM. Even we can, on only one HANA database, development, testing, production environment we can deploy. Okay, these are the product strategy of SAP HANA. With this product strategy, you can easily understand the course content. First, we will start with introduction to SAP HANA. What is HANA Appliance? What is HANA Cloud? What is in-memory strategy? Okay, how HANA compared to BWA? Look and feel SAP HANA Studio. The architecture of SAP HANA in various prospects. The architecture of SAP HANA in modeling prospect. Architecture of HANA in database prospect. Architecture of SAP HANA in reporting perspective. And persistence layer architecture, other concepts. Once we completed HANA architecture, HANA introduction and all, so these are the high level modules. If in each module, if you want to see what are the topics we'll be covering. You can see these topics. Now, first, after completing the architecture of SAP HANA, first we'll start learning HANA as a data mart. HANA as a data mart, because there are so many clients who are implementing HANA as a data mart. There are so many clients who are implementing HANA as a data mart. Whenever a client is implementing HANA as a data mart, what type of skill set they require from a resource? If you want to work in that project, so what type of skill set you require? Just I am opening a job portal just to give you an idea why we framed this course like this. Okay, look at this. This client is using HANA as a data mart. The HANA requirement, okay, HANA as a data mart. They need SAP BI. Means the client, whenever the client is using HANA as a data mart, they will load the data provisioning, modeling, reporting. See, they are reporting on top of SAP HANA. So they required SAP BOBA with SAP HANA. Analytics means the client using HANA as a data mart. Look at this. The client is using HANA as a data mart. They are asking the consultant who is going to work in this project, they supposed to know how to use BOTS to load the data from different SAP and non-SAP source system. They supposed to know how to use SLT, configure the SLT, then reporting. Okay. All these projects are HANA as a data mart. So first we'll start with data provisioning. For data provisioning, what are the main approaches we have? First one is ETL based approach. After completing data provisioning using flat files, we'll start ETL based approach. Look at this, what we are covering in ETL based approach. As of you are learning a ETL tool, business object data services, we'll start from the scratch. Only the prerequisite you require to learn this business object data services, basics of RDBMS and SQL, structured query language. And what is the version we are going to learn? 4.2, which is the latest one, by covering all the features of 4.2. See, business object data services 4.2, where we have the new options, data services workbench, which is very high in demand, and information steward. So we'll start business object data services, architecture of business object data services, okay, component hierarchy, the complete basics, from the basics, how to load the data from different source systems, from Hadoop, from spreadsheets, from XML files to SAP HANA using different types of transformations, and how to load the data from SAP ECC, SAP CRM, non-SAP source system to SAP HANA using different types of transforms like case transform, platform transforms, data integrated transforms. So whenever we are covering any topic, for every topic we'll be having the assignments. So how we'll be posting the assignments, how we'll be coordinating with our students. So in order to coordinate with the students, we have a common platform known as blogs. So this is a blog concept of one of our ongoing batch. So once you enroll for the course, you will be given access to the blog. In this blog, so we have all the introduction material, what you require, the prerequisite material, everything. You need a Gmail account in order to get the access, then question and announcements. If you have any questions, you want to get in touch with the instructor, other people, you can post your question. if the instructor wants to share something, you can post. Right away you'll get the email notification. For that you have to subscribe this plan. Okay. Assignments and case studies. Look at this. Now yesterday I taught how to load the data from different source system to SAP HANA using DODS predefined functions. Right away a corresponding assignment will be posted. Now how to do the lookup process before loading the data to HANA using business object data services. So all the instructions will be in this document. Just you have to download this document and all the instructions will be given in this document. Everything is well arranged and well systematically arranged the training programs. Now after completing business object data services, designer, like how to load the data from BW and all, in 4.2 SAP has, in 4.1 SAP has given a new tool called data services workbench. This one is very, very important. Data services workbench. So this one is designer. This is a designer. Designer and data services workbench. We'll be using both the tools in this course. What is the data flow editor? How we'll create the data stores? Then information steward. So information steward is a data profiling tool to checking the quality of the data before loading the data to SAP HANA. Basically data profiling. So this tool also very high in demand. Recently I have given one corporate training for a company in Columbus. Information steward with SAP HANA. Then smart data access. These are the new features given by SAP in support pack 7. Smart data access. Using the smart data access, we can connect to remote source systems like remote SQL Server DB, other databases to load the data. Even we can create the remote calculation views based on remote data sources also. Well, someone is asking, I am from ABAP background. Okay, we have ABAP with SAP HANA, and there are a new programming language is given by SAP if someone is from programming background. SAP River. So this is a new programming language for complete backend application development. So which is very high in demand, and the clients are started implementing their backend applications using this programming language. So once we completed data provisioning using business object data services, we'll move on to SLT. So what is SLT? SLT, real-time replication. SLT for real-time replication. As I explained, we require two types of reports. Reports on real-time data, reports on historical data. With a combination of, sometimes the business users require reports on top of historical as well as real-time data. So how to achieve the real-time replication? Using SLT. Now SLT, as my background from ABAP, I will teach how to write ABAP transformations also, which is very high in demand. No one will cover these advanced topics. Just everyone will teach setting up the and configurations of SLT. We teach not only setting up the SLT configuration of SLT, we'll teach you SLT transformations also. SLT transformations using ABAP includes SLT transformations, okay, using SLT transformations, how to filter the data, okay, how currency conversions, how we can delete the fields of the tables, fields of the table, target table which are not required, okay, how we can extend the target table with additional fields for our business requirements, all these things. There is one data provisioning method also, DCX. After completing the data provisioning, approximately we'll spend 25 hours on data provisioning part. Then we'll move on to modeling part. So modeling, we'll be covering very advanced level of modeling. If you look at the data provisioning using SLT and business object data services, we load the data from different source systems, ECC and CRM, COPA data, finance data, sales data, purchasing data, marketing data. Then we'll start designing information models like attribute views, analytical views, calculation views for finance scenarios. So everyone will teach only one COPA scenario. but we will cover not only COPA scenarios, sales scenarios, sales level, header level, item level, purchase order header level, purchase order item level, CRM, lead level information models, hierarchies, filters, currency conversions, advanced level of top modeling. So once we completed the modeling part, then we'll move on to reporting part. Why we are covering in this sequence? Because you have to be prepared for any type of project in SAP HANA. It doesn't matter if a client is using SAP HANA as a data mart, if a client is using HANA as underlying for database, underlying database for BW, then in any prospect, okay, you can land up in that contract. If you land up in that any contract, if the client is using HANA as a data mart, HANA as a data mart plus HANA as underlying database for BW, you can survive in that project. Then reporting. As I explained, for reporting, we'll use only SAP BOBA 4.0 reporting tools, but we'll teach both 4.1, which is the latest one, including Business Object Design Studio. Okay. First, we'll start designing the universes. Universe is a semantic layer on top of SAP HANA using tables and views, because Crystal Report for Enterprise, Dashboard Design, Web Intelligence, these three reporting tools require universe on top of SAP HANA. Then Business Objects Analysis, Explorer, Crystal Reports, Excel, all these tools will be covered with different project scenarios. COPA reporting, finance reporting, balance sheet reporting, sales order header level reporting, item level reporting. And we'll cover dashboard reports also, how to design complex dashboards based on SAP HANA. So once we completed HANA as a data mart, then we'll move on to HANA as an underlying database for BW 7.4. In this course, we'll be covering BW 7.4 with Service Pack 5. BW 7.4 on HANA. These are the subtopics. So BW 7.4 powered by HANA, in-memory optimized info cubes, in-memory optimized DS4s, complete migration process I will show you. And because I worked in 2 migration projects, the client was using BW on top of traditional database. We migrated the BW system to HANA database, HANA as underlying database. Then once the BW is installed on top of SAP HANA, how to consume HANA information models in BW by creating composite providers, transit providers, how to import BW models in SAP HANA, customer testimonials, in-memory optimized DSOs, some data flows and all. After completing this, we'll move on to some admin part like user management, security and authorizations and so on. So as I explained, for every topic, we'll be giving corresponding case studies and assignments. Apart from this, you have to work on some implemented projects, some POC projects, proof of concept of projects. So these are the order level, header level cubes, okay, item level, order fill rate level cubes, financing and inventory scenarios, and small case study BW and HANA. So we'll give the complete assistance for all the dumps, and every topic will be covered in prospective to certification. So we have very good track of our students getting the certification, and 100 out of 100 also. So the total duration of the course is, my friends, 55 to 60 hours, including 150 hours of case studies, POC projects and assignment. Any questions in this area, my friends? If you guys have any questions in this area, please go ahead, so that before moving on to HANA product overview. So far we covered course roadmap. So if you have any questions in the course roadmap, please raise your hand so that we can discuss your question moving forward. How much is it? I did not guess. I'm not clear with your question. Jairo, can you please elaborate your question? Are you talking about the cost of the course? Yes, Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar, can you hear me? You raised your hand.
Yeah.
Yes, my friend.
Hello.
Yes.
I just want to know about the price of the course.
Vijay Kumar, your voice is not clear.
Yeah.
I can barely hear your voice. Can you please speak a little bit louder?
Yeah, I just want to know about the course fee.
Oh, course fees. Okay. We can talk to Rakesh. Hello, Rakesh. Rakesh, can you hear me? Sitaram, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah. By the end of this session, I will let you know the course fees because our administrators knows what is the course fees. Rakesh, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah, the students are asking the course fees.
Okay. I'll just after this session, I'll get in touch with each of one of them.
Just you can give an idea because they are eagerly waiting for the course fees.
Okay. So it should be costing them $1,000.
Okay.
Muted.
And, hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. I am listening.
Actually, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
One more doubt. I want to know about the career prospects. How far it's becoming future.
Very good. See, we have a separate topic. See, can you see here? Career prospects. Okay. So if you have any questions here, you can ask me. Okay. Then, anyways, we will be spending significant amount of time in the career prospects. See, that is one of the topic for our today's class agenda. Okay. Very good. So we'll start with HANA 1.0 with support pack 7 overview. So I know when I was going through course roadmap, I was talking HANA, BODS, reporting, blah, blah, blah. But what exactly HANA? What it does? Okay, and what are the other properties? What exactly this in-memory database? Okay, why SAP released SAP HANA? I know you guys have so many questions in your mind. Let me clarify all these questions. SAP HANA is a technology which allows the processing of huge quantities of real-time data in the main memory of the server to provide near-time results from the transactions. Well, though it's technical, still I did not understand properly. Okay, leave it. First, we'll see why we require SAP HANA. What is the necessity of a in-memory appliance like SAP HANA? What are the other products similar to SAP HANA? Why a company required a big data solution? Nowadays, you guys are hearing about big data, big data, big data. Only in 2014, my friends, across the globe, $24 billion of net big data projects are going on. 24 billion. See the career prospect, how the big data market is growing in coming years. 24 billion is not a small number. 24 billion projects in 2014. I will send you that email to everyone. Okay, a research conducted by Gartner and different companies. What is the career prospect for big data? So, well, HANA is one of the solutions for the big data, like Hadoop. Okay, HANA is also one of the solutions for the big data. Why a company required a big data solution like Hadoop, like SAP HANA? Let's understand what is present day scenario in an enterprise. The companies dealing with huge volume of data, like social media companies, scientific research based companies, telecom companies, retail companies, manufacturing companies, how they are managing, what type of problems they are facing, the problems related to big data, management of big data, and the reporting on top of big data. First of all, after globalization, as the enterprises started operations across the globe in different geographical locations, the data spread across different geographical locations, means information explosion. They don't have all the data in a proper format for reporting, how to get the real-time reports. See, look at the information explosion. The data is in unstructured format, like Excel books, Word document, in Twitter, in Facebook. The COPA data is in a in BW. The CRM data is in a OLTP system. So demand planning data is another source. Okay, some inventory data is in a data mart. So I have the data in inboxes, emails. When the data information explosion is like this in an enterprise, what are the consequences faced by the enterprise? What are the daily challenges? Complex system landscape, flexibility, immediate results, massive growth of data volume. As per the Gartner research, for every 18 months, the data doubles. For every 18 months, the data doubles. Skilled workforce. Apart from this, what are other consequences? Lack of responsiveness, user frustration, unsupportable business process, lack of transparency, need for aggregation, outdated figures, guessing the current situation, reactive business model. If you don't have reactive business model, we are as a business will be missing so many opportunities and we'll have so many competitive disadvantages. We cannot compete with our competitor to sustain in the market. So we need a reactive business model so that okay, we are not going to miss any opportunity and we can give very tough competition to our competitor to sustain the business. Now the business users, they expect reports on real-time data. See, expectation to make the decision in real-time data. Just now explained what type of reports the business users will expect. Reports on historical data, reports on real-time data, reports with a combination of historical and real-time data. When the business user is expecting a real-time reports, so how to manage the real-time replication from this type of source system to our data warehousing application or to our main application from where we are generating the reports? Big challenge. Customers expect business experience to be as satisfying as a personal experience. People expect instant correct answer to any business question. What are the traditional tools? As of now, the companies are using are traditional databases. The companies are using, it's very cost effective data management of large data volume. Current and complete solution is very difficult. Now, whenever we are generating a report on such a big data using traditional tools, how long it will take to get the query response? The user will get frustration. So whenever we are using traditional tools to manage our big data, how a traditional database will work? Okay. In a traditional database, this is a CPU. Processor. This is RAM or the main memory. And this is the hard drive. What is hard drive, my friends? It's a mechanical device. So whenever we require the data in traditional databases, in traditional analytics, the primary persistence of the data is hard drive, not the main memory. So whenever we require the data to be processed, the processor will read the data from hard drive by performing disk IOs. Then the data will be loaded for RAM, for processing, for analytics, forever. In order to perform the disk IOs from a mechanical device like hard drive, it requires significant amount of time, which are major bottlenecks in the past. The past means with our traditional databases. Performance bottlenecks in the past, disk IOs. Okay. If you are using SAP HANA as our big data solution, okay, how we can manage such a big data? What is the secret behind the HANA? How it will handle such a big data? Why HANA is super duper fast? In HANA, my friends, the primary persistence of the data is not hard drive. No, the primary persistence of the data is main memory, RAM. The complete data resides in the main memory, RAM. So whenever I said the complete data resides in the main memory, I am very interested to know what is the size of the main memory in SAP HANA. How how far I can extend my main memory? You can have hundreds of terabytes of main memory in SAP HANA. Again, in SAP HANA, whenever we are storing the data in SAP HANA, the data is in compressed format. In the sense, if you have 1 terabyte in traditional databases, if you are loading the same data to SAP HANA in column-based approach, it's 100 GB. Even if you have 1 terabyte data, that will become 100 GB of compressed data in SAP HANA, and complete data resides in the main memory. Suppose if your complete data warehousing size is 10 terabytes, even it's not 1 terabyte in SAP HANA. Again, what is the memory size you can have? 100 plus terabyte. 100 plus terabyte. This is a processor. So whenever we require the data for the processing, we don't require any disk IOs. We can, okay, the data is available directly from the main memory. So this is called in-memory analytics. This is traditional analytics. This is in-memory analytics and in-memory computations. How SAP HANA differs when comparing with traditional databases. Traditional database, the primary persistence of the data is hard drive. But in SAP HANA, the primary persistence of the data is not hard drive. The primary persistence of the data is main memory. As of, suppose a layman example, I want to prepare the food in my kitchen. So whatever the grocery items are required, first I had to go to the grocery store, I had to drive to the grocery store, get all of them, whatever you require, then start preparing the food. So it requires some time to go to the grocery store to pick the stuff what you require. Assume complete grocery store is in your kitchen. Then you don't have to go to the grocery store. So how much time you are saving? Just you can go to the kitchen, start preparing the food. Which one is faster? This one and this one. Obviously this one is faster. Apart from that, HANA supports so many, it can fully leverage new hardware technology innovations, new software technology innovations, which makes HANA super duper fast. So we'll look into what are the new software technology innovations, new hardware technology innovations that HANA can fully leverage. Okay. Your reality with SAP HANA, groundbreaking in-memory innovations, scalable, flexible, you can access the real-time data for real-time reports, 3600 faster analytics because the complete data resides in the main memory, speed. Apart from that, HANA can leverage new hardware technology innovations, new software technology innovations. Now let's see the brief history about SAP HANA. Support pack 0, HANA 1.0, support pack 7, support pack 0. That is the first public release of HANA released by SAP in November 2010. Then later on, these are the different service packs, dates, and the new features. The latest one is support pack 7, which is released by SAP a couple of months back. Now, why SAP released SAP HANA? Fine, HANA is a in-memory technology, okay. Why SAP released SAP HANA? Where SAP has positioned this SAP HANA. Then this is the time to talk about the big data. What is big data? Big data refers to the data sets that exceeds the ability of commonly used tools. While no formal definition based on size exists, these data sets typically reach terabytes, petabytes, and even exabytes. SAP has positioned SAP HANA is one of the solutions for the big data challenges at the low end of the scale. Look at this. Nowadays, wherever you go, we'll talk about the big data because whatever the data generated by the companies at this point of time in this globalization environment, what traditional databases, traditional tools will take long time, cost effective to manage the data. Now every company is now running towards the big data. The reason is big data, very faster reporting, okay, and the managing cost is also very less. Like Hadoop, one of the big data solution based on cluster technology. SAP HANA is one of the big data solutions based on in-memory technology. At launch, HANA started with 1 terabyte of RAM, supporting up to 5 terabytes of uncompressed data. In late 2011, hardware with 8 terabyte of RAM became available. As I explained, whenever we are talking about SAP HANA, RAM is very important because the complete data resides in the main memory. Then what is the size of HANA? Size of RAM. In late 2011, hardware with 8 terabyte of RAM became available, which supported up to 40 terabytes of uncompressed data. SAP owned Sybase IQ. This is one of the product which is acquired by SAP. Is more matured map reduced like functionality. Now, by 2000, in May 2012, HANA was able to run on a servers with 100 terabytes of main memory powered by IBM. Hasso Plattner claimed that the system was big enough to run 8 largest SAP customers. Look at this. SAP built a HANA appliance with collaboration with IBM, a HANA appliance with 100 terabytes of RAM. The project in charge, Hasso Plattner, claimed that the HANA appliance is big enough to accommodate 8 largest SAP customers data. Who is 8 largest SAP customers? Fortune 50 companies, Fortune 100 companies. Look at the capability of SAP HANA. How big data we can store. Even recently, NASA has also tested HANA with petabytes of data. Okay, now is SAP HANA is the first in-memory product of SAP? No, SAP HANA is not first in-memory product of SAP. Before HANA also, there are other in-memory based products of SAP. What are those? In fact, SAP HANA is a synthesis of 3 in-memory products of SAP, not 2 in-memory and 1 MaxDB. SAP HANA is a synthesis of synthesis of 3 products of SAP. What are those? One is TREX. TREX is also the technology behind BW accelerator. TREX, P-Start Time and MaxDB. These are the 3 products. HANA is a synthesis of 3 separate products. TREX, P-Start Time, MaxDB. These 3 are SAP products only. TREX. TREX stands for Text Retrieval and Extraction. Is a search engine of SAP like Google. It began in 1996 as a student project at SAP in collaboration with DFKI. TREX became a standard component in SAP NetViewer in 2000. In-memory attributes were added in 2002 and columnar data store was added in 2003. Both are ways to enhance the performance. From TREX, what are the options, what are the features that are taken into SAP HANA? Column-based storage. In fact, column-based storage for parent technology is Sybase IQ. If you look at this, HANA supports 2 types of storage mechanisms, row-based and column-based tables. These are column-based tables. As long as we are storing the data in column-based tables, the data is highly optimized for the read operations. Column-based storage is highly optimized for the read operations, and column-based storage is highly compressible. Second, P-Start Time. What is P-Start Time? In 2005, SAP acquired a Mellanopack-based Transact in-memory INC. With the acquisition came P-Start Time, a in-memory lightweight online transactional processing database which supports row-based technology also. So what is P-Start Time is? P-Start Time is a in-memory database. So this database acquired by SAP from Mellanopack, okay, this is the name of the company. With this acquisition, with this company acquisition, came P-Start Time, which is a in-memory lightweight OLTP RDBMS technology. So complete in-memory technology along with row-based storage is taken from P-Start Time. Third one is MaxDB. What is MaxDB is? It's a database from SAP. Now, as long as the data resides in the main memory, which is a primary persistence of the data in SAP HANA, but RAM is a volatile. It's a flash memory. In case of power outage, in case of system reboot, the complete data can be erased. Then how to implement the data safety? The data safety will be implemented the data safety is implemented using persistence layer. So the persistence layer is taken from MaxDB. So if you look at this, persistence layer is taken from MaxDB. If you can say here the persistence layer also. So SAP HANA is not SAP first in-memory product. Business Warehouse, Accelerator, BWA, okay, 2009 SAP released Explorer Accelerator, even Live Cache is also one of the in-memory product. Now, what is HANA Appliance? Well, HANA Appliance is an appliance with a combination of software and hardware. The combination of software and hardware. In this HANA appliance, what are the components that comes along with this appliance? In SAP HANA, the core component in SAP HANA, which is the heart of SAP HANA, is HANA IMCE. That is called In-Memory Computing Engine. This is IMCE. This is IMCE. So I added the IMCE to SAP HANA Studio, a client tool like Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. This is also a client tool based on J2EE technology, Eclipse technology. So you can add a number of systems here. These are the IMCEs. These are the IMCE details. HANA database instance installed in the SUSE Linux. This is 1.7. All other details. That is called HANA IMCE, In-Memory Database Engine, In-Memory Computing Engine. Now, in order to connect to this IMCE to perform admin related activities, data provisioning related activities, modeling related activities, we need a client tool. The client tool is SAP HANA Studio. See, these are client tool, SAP HANA Studio. Okay. Then for data provisioning, business object data services and SLT components. SLT, and for reporting, most of the reporting tools required connect to SAP HANA using JDBC, ODBC, ODBO drivers. See, this tool will connect to SAP HANA using JDBC, ODBC, ODBO. So it comes along with JDBC, ODBO, ODBC drivers. IMCE ODBO, IMCE JDBC to connect for the reporting tools. And other small client tools for business users like Information Composer, Host Agent, all these tools. Now, how many components comes along with SAP HANA? It depends upon what type of edition you are purchasing from vendor. HANA Appliance is available in 3 editions. First one is Platform Edition. Platform Edition, you can say a very basic edition. For what type of customers it's suitable? Platform Edition is for customers who already have license for business or the data services, so that they can use bots for the data provisioning. They can use bots for data provisioning. What are the subcomponents of SAP HANA Database, IMC, SAP HANA Studio Client Tool, SAP HANA Client, SAP HANA Host Agent, Information Composer. Well, a customer, they don't have any license for business or the data services. They want to implement SLT, they want to implement ETL based approach, then which edition is suitable for them? Enterprise Edition is for customers who do not already have all necessary licenses for SAP Business Object Data Services. Following are the subcomponents: SAP HANA Database, SAP HANA Studio, SAP HANA Client, Host Agent, Information Composer, SLT, SLT Replication Add-on, SLT Replication Server, Business Object Data Services. Now, a client wants to implement log-based replication also. So, Extended Enterprise Edition. So, we'll get all this plus Sybase Adaptive Server, Sybase Replication Server, Sybase, okay, HANA Load Controller, other required to implement log-based replication. Okay. Now, we'll see HANA as an appliance, as I explained. It's a combination of software and hardware. And HANA can fully leverage new software technology innovations, new hardware technology innovations, which makes HANA super duper fast. So, we'll see what are the new hardware technology innovations and new software technology innovations that HANA can fully leverage, which makes HANA super duper fast. First, we'll start with HANA, what type of new hardware technology innovations that HANA can fully leverage. Hardware innovations. HANA will use multi-core CPUs, 10 cores in each CPU, multi-CPU boards, again 8 CPUs in each board, multi-server boards into boards, massive memory setups, 2 terabyte, up to you can go for terabytes of RAM. So multi-CPU, again 10 cores in CPU, multi-CPU boards, again 10 CPUs in each board. Look at this. That is the reason in HANA Appliance we'll use only latest Intel processors like Intel Nehalem, Intel Westmere. You see from any one of these vendors in product availability matrix, Nehalem and Westmere, because HANA will support these type of new hardware technology innovations. Now, what new software technology innovations that HANA can fully leverage? Row and column store. HANA supports row-based tables and column-based tables. What are the row-based tables? Row-based tables, like any other traditional database, the data will be stored in the form of rows and the data will be retrieved in the form of rows. Only the difference is the complete data is in the main memory. Conventional database stores records in rows. Storing the data in column tables, apart from row-based approach, HANA supports column-based approach also. In column-based tables, what is the advantage is, these are the extra options possible for column-based tables. Column layout supports sequential memory access. A simple aggregate can be processed in one linear scan. Massive parallel processing possible per column. In column-based tables, the data will be stored in the form of columns and the data will be retrieved in the form of columns, along with this extra options. So, column-based tables is highly optimized for the read operations. And as long as you are storing the data in column-based tables, the data is highly compressible. What is the compression factor? Okay. Second, data distribution. This is called partitioning. What is partitioning concept? How partitioning enables faster access. In partitioning, the data distribution, RAM locality, data gets spread out of all available cores. Fail over individual blades may fail without causing any problems. So one table can get spread over all available cores, and these cores can process parallelly for faster retrieval of the data. In case one core is also failed, we don't worry, because the responsibility handover to that core automatically switch to another core, because we have hundreds of cores here. If you look at the hardware cores, hundreds of cores. Now, HANA completely stores the data in the main memory. It fully leverage new hardware technology innovations, new software technology innovations. Now I want to see one POC project. 70 retailers, they combine the data, 460 billion records. The data together is 50 terabytes. 0.04 seconds, then average query response time. And they tested some complex queries. It was taking 77 minutes before. And with HANA only 13 seconds. Though it's a pretty old statistics, recently NASA conducted a test with petabytes of data. This is 50 terabytes only. 1024 terabyte equivalent to 1 petabyte. The results are coming back within seconds. Okay, so there are 7 to 8 certified vendors from where we can purchase this product. One is IBM, HP, Cisco, Fujitsu, Dell, NEC, Hitachi. This is a product availability matrix. Means, sorry, the HANA appliance available in t-shirt size. Suppose, as an enterprise, I don't require HANA with 10 terabytes. Maybe I require HANA appliance with only 512 GB of RAM or 1 terabyte of RAM. So, which size of appliance I have to go for? HANA appliance available in t-shirt size. Extra small. 2 into core Intel Nehalem, 120 GB of main memory, other configuration. These uncompressed data. These are pricing. Now the prices has gone down, and HANA appliance is available at for reasonable prices also. 2 into 8 core Intel Nehalem, small, 250 GB of main memory. Okay, other details. This is the medium. This is a large, and this is extra large. Extra large, you can specify how much we can build. Okay, HANA appliance as per our requirement of main memory terabytes. Customer multiple large. Okay, cluster multiple large state, large racks. Okay, SSD based shared storage for log volume. There are different, and we can build a customized HANA appliance as per our requirements also. We can place an order for customized HANA appliance. Okay, this is a brief product overview of HANA, my friends. Moving on to prerequisites. Who can learn this SAP HANA? What are the career prospects? As I explained, HANA does not work alone. And I was going through some job requirements, right? What type of combinations they are asking? We need a HANA consultant with reporting, HANA with BOBI, HANA with BODS, HANA with BW. Suppose you are a business objects consultant, but you want to expand your skill set by adding SAP HANA. There are so many clients who are implementing HANA as a data mart, who implemented HANA as a data mart, very long-term contracts here. Now the client is implementing HANA as a data mart. They require some data provisioning consultants, BODS, SLT with HANA. A client is using HANA as a data mart, and the client is using HANA as underlying database for BW system. Okay, well, someone is very new to SAP HANA. we don't have, okay, so I'm a university passed out student. So how I can make career in SAP HANA? If you look at our course content, we are teaching significant amount of data provisioning. Even if you are attending a separate course for BODS also, probably they will teach in 25 hours, 30 hours. Okay. Now complete BODS access will be given. So how you will be accessing the server? Using remote desktop connection. Like how we will access in the projects, remote RDPs using VPN the same way. But here we don't have any VPN. Once you connected, you have the complete access to the business object data services. We'll teach, we'll give complete material, and you can explore from your side. Then the question is, what prerequisite I required? Even if you want to learn BODS with SAP HANA, the prerequisite you require is basic concepts of RDBMS and basics of SQL. Even someone is not having this, we will provide some material and some videos. Okay, you can go through that one, self-learning before learning. Even if you have any questions, okay, I can take one session. Then after, SAP HANA, it's a new for everyone. HANA concepts and all. SAP BOBI. See, we are teaching significant amount of SAP BOBI. Reporting. Well, this reporting is not enough because I'm a newcomer. Okay, okay, well, someone think, okay, this reporting is okay. I can explore from my side. Well, we provide all the material and you have complete access to the tools. Then BW 7.4 with SAP HANA. Here, we are not covering the complete BW before starting SAP HANA. So if you want to go this side, you need to have some BW knowledge before, if you want to concentrate on this side. Well, okay, I don't want to concentrate BW with SAP HANA because HANA is very vast, my friends. You have to choose an area where you can fit in. Suppose I have some good RDBMS SQL skills. You can concentrate HANA as a data mart, this area. Well, I'm already a BW consultant. So I can concentrate BW with SAP HANA along with I have some BODS exposure. Okay, I work with the BW with BI. You can concentrate on both HANA as a data mart projects, HANA as a BW. Well, I'm a fresher. Okay, I will concentrate. First, I want to concentrate on data mart side. You can join this course. Otherwise, if you think, even I want to concentrate on this, but first I want to learn SAP BOPI. So once I know one SAP area, so it makes sense for me to learn because I'm a fresher. Then you can go for SAP BOPI or BW training first, then you can attend. Well, you are already a BOPI consultant. You don't need any separate training. So directly you can start. You can understand data warehousing concept, okay, which we are going to deal with SAP HANA. You are already working in HANA. In this course, we'll teach how to design the universes on top of HANA, report development, dashboard report on HANA. So, you know, okay, understanding this one is also very good. You are already a BODS consultant. Now, you are a ABAPer. So there are some separate courses, ABAP with SAP HANA. So we have application development using ABAP with SAP HANA. But unfortunately, this course does not cover ABAP with SAP HANA. So if someone is ABAPer, someone wants to stick to the technical area of HANA, well, technical okay, is not my cup of tea. I want to focus more on functional side of SAP HANA. So you can go for SAP BOBA with SAP HANA, okay, SAP HANA Architect with finance specialization, COPA specialization, if you are an MBA with finance specialization, or you have very good experience in the finance domain. Well, I want to stick to the technical side. We have ABAP with SAP HANA. So it's a separate course. So, but in this course we will not be covering. That's a separate course altogether. Now coming to the career prospects, how your career in SAP HANA. Maybe nowadays you are okay. There is a big concept of big data. Maybe you heard about the big data. So what is big data? The big data, as I explained in this demo, the data exceeds the capability of commonly used tools. So whenever the big data, whatever the data we are dealing with, so what is the big data? Refers to a data set that exceeds the ability of commonly used tools. we are using a data, but okay, that is the data using traditional databases, traditional tools, okay, very slow, very data management, so many data management problems we have. So nowadays, okay, big data, there are so many projects going on big data. What is a big data? A tool, a technology to manage your big data at low end of cost and faster query response. Look at this, one of the Gartner research. Conventional databases, disk read 5 milliseconds, 1 million times faster than the disk. In-memory databases, disk read is 5 nanoseconds. By 2012, 70% of global 1,000 organizations will load the detailed data into main memory. They prefer in-memory databases to optimize their BI applications, to optimize their reporting process. Now, SAP HANA, as I explained, there are different solutions for big data. Hadoop. What is Hadoop? It's not an in-memory based solution. Hadoop is a solution based on cluster technology. What is cluster technology? In a cluster technology, so we have a master machine which controls so many slave machines, like network environment. So the data will be distributed. Instead of storing the data in one machine and by overburdening the machine, we'll distribute the data in several machines and we'll process the data also in several machines for faster performance. Like this is a Hadoop technology. This is a Hadoop environment for Yahoo. They have a Hadoop cluster with 25,000 slave nodes with master node. Whereas there is one more solution for the big data, famous solution, that is SAP HANA. In SAP HANA, we'll manage the big data not in a cluster environment, in main memory, very faster. Now, you can search in the internet or you can search the analysis, what is the career process for big data. So as I explained, there are $24 billion of projects starting this calendar year. So there is very good scope of projects, and career prospect wise, next 10 years, okay, the big data is going to be playing an important role in any enterprise, because how the data growth is increasing, like for every 18 months the data volume doubles in enterprise. In order to manage such a big data nowadays, especially the companies dealing with the big data like financial institutes, insurance companies, scientific research based companies, okay, they have to move the big data. Even if a company is not having the big data, they can use HANA for very fast reporting purpose to optimize their BI requirements. That is the reason. HANA Appliance is not only available as a big data solution. Now I don't have that much of data, but I need very faster memory, faster access. I can afford. See, you can choose the size as per your requirement. Why I'm going, even I don't have much data, why I'm going for this? Because I need faster analytics, faster. Because HANA is super duper fast. I want to optimize my BI application. Well, I have a big data, so I need a big data. You can go for extra. Now look at the market, how fast. Even if once HANA 1.0 with support pack 2 is in the market, the future version of HANA, a client, I will give a small example. Think logically. I'm a client. In my landscape, I have 3 applications. Application 1, application 2, application 3. For each application, it doesn't matter, it's a OLTP application or OLAP application. I need a database. If I'm talking about these traditional databases, again I have to use our optimization methods, okay, query optimization methods, because these are traditional databases. So I'm investing the money on 3 different databases. Okay, in 2.0, again after investing this much of money also, again these are the traditional databases. So for my optimization reports. In order to optimize my reports, again I have to follow the aggregation concept, blah blah blah. Okay, all performance techniques I have to follow. If you are using SAP HANA, because HANA can store huge volume of data, you don't have to worry about the aggregation. You don't have to worry about query optimization methods. See, no aggregate tables. You don't have to worry about the aggregate table. If you are from data warehousing background, so how will use the aggregate concept in BW, how will use the optimization techniques in order to improve the performance. Here you don't have to bother anything because it can process the huge volume of data. You can generate the reports on line item level, very detailed level of data, operational data. Now, once HANA 2.0 is in the market, see, guess what? What is my, if I purchased one HANA appliance, I don't need, okay, I don't have to invest money on different databases. I can use one SAP HANA as my database solution for my complete landscape. And traditional databases, I have to follow our query optimization methods. All again, I have to go through the every laborious process, every traditional process. It does not require here. Maximize your performance and reduce the cost. So now, if you prepared, if you started once 2.0 is in the market, you don't have much changes. Only in 2.0, HANA is same features, but it supports as a database layer for multiple application. One database, one database we can use for as underlying database for our complete applications in the system landscape. One common database for complete landscape. Now look at how many clients are using different applications. How many clients are using different .NET applications, Java applications, different databases. So once all those companies started implementing SAP HANA for one common database platform, at least how many projects we have. At this point of time, already the clients who are using 20,000 clients who are using SAP BW. So all the clients, they are migrating their databases from BW to SAP HANA. So many clients, they are going for HANA as a data mart. They are implementing HANA for optimize the BA application to manage the big data. Yes, Mohsin, you raised your hand.
Yes, because I have some problem of
Yeah, the problem is from your end, I guess, Mohsin, because other students, they don't have any other problem. Yes, folks, you guys can go ahead. Now it's your turn. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask any type of questions, technical questions, questions related to career change. Raise your hand so that I can unmute you for further discussion. Yes, Mohsin. Unmute.
yes, I saw your presentation regarding SAP HANA.
I can hear your voice. I can hear your voice.
Okay. Yes.
You can type your question in the chat window because something wrong from your side. You can type your question in the chat window because something wrong from your side. Yeah, any other questions, folks? Fernando, Haribabu, Jay, Sebastian, Priyesh, Vijay Kumar, Duraiswamy. Yes, Priyesh. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello, this is Priyesh from Pune. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
Okay. So my question here is, I have been working in SAP ABAP since last 5 years, and I also attended this course on opensap.com, in which introduction the lectures were given by Thomas Young. So what basically my point of my asking for this question is, in that video lecture he told me that to implement to make a successful career in SAP HANA with ABAP, you need to have a extended application server in with SAP, with the existing SAP ECC6. Okay, so I'm thinking what kind of applications can be made. I mean, if you have done any implementations regarding SAP HANA with ABAP, can you share some light on it?
No, I'm not a SAP HANA with ABAP consultant. My experience in SAP HANA more functional side. If you look at my profile, what is my specialization in SAP HANA? SAP HANA with BW. My specialization is not SAP HANA with ABAP. I'm not a technical consultant anymore. I left ABAP almost 10 years back. After working 2 years in ABAP, I switched to SAP BW. So then I was doing techno-functional stuff. Since last 7-8 years, I'm only working on solution architect side, functional side. I'm not a ABAPer anymore. I'm not a technical consultant. So in SAP HANA, my expertise BODS with SAP HANA. Okay, complex designing the complex data flows, SLT, modeling, reporting, and Hadoop with SAP HANA, and BW 7.4 with SAP HANA. All these are my expertise. Nowhere I specified ABAP with SAP HANA because I don't have any experience about ABAP with SAP HANA, application development using ABAP with SAP HANA. Yeah, we do have another instructor, okay, who will take care of ABAP with SAP HANA. So that comes under completely technical course. Yes, Priyesh.
Yep, pardon me, this last question from my side. Do you really think that the future prospects of HANA will be more popularized in India, because here companies are, here not many companies here are going for SAP HANA. I mean, most of the projects are there from abroad, mostly Canada and US.
Yeah, so from Canada, as I explained, in North America, okay, the market is very good for big data, and in India also, the companies like Reliance and other Tata groups, they're already implementing SAP HANA VOPC, but I don't have that exact idea about SAP HANA, the market about India. But the market is going to be, as of now, most of the companies who are handling SAP HANA projects in India are from US, Canada, from other European countries. But how many Indian-based companies are implementing SAP HANA? I don't have much idea on that. But the project prospects, even if as long as you guys are getting the project from US or Canada or from other European countries, okay, the job prospects are also very good in India also.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, we will cover how to connect to different types of databases. We will show you how to connect to the Oracle. How we'll show you, if you go to, I explained already. What are the non-SAP source systems? We will extract the data from SAP as well as non-SAP source system. Now, what type of non-SAP data we will be extracting? What are the different source systems we will be extracting the non-SAP data? So we'll extract the data from SQL Server database, in this course. We can extract that. We'll show you how to extract the data from Oracle database. And there are no restrictions. You can extract the data from any database. See, whenever I'm extracting the data from, my source is a database, what type of databases you can extract the data. You can extract the data from Data Federator, DB2, HP NeoView, Informix, SQL Server, MySQL, okay, SAP HANA, Teradata, Oracle, from any non-SAP applications, from any non-SAP database, Oracle applications, PeopleSoft, Siebel, JD Edwards. Again, what type of application you need? You require SLT or data services. Or SLT also we can replicate the data from non-SAP. SLT not only supports SAP source systems, SLT supports non-SAP source systems also. Real-time replication SLT supports SAP as well as non-SAP. So SLT not only supports SAP source systems, it supports non-SAP also. From non-SAP source systems like PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Oracle apps also you can replicate the real-time data. So all the data provisioning methods what we are using, it supports both the source systems, SAP as well as non-SAP. Even SLT also supports SAP as well as non-SAP source system. Yeah. Yes, we can extract the data from SAP and non-SAP source system to one place, that is SAP HANA. So in SAP HANA, not only you can extract the SAP data, you can generate the reports with a combination of SAP as well as non-SAP data also. So at one place you can extract the data in one schemas or in different schemas. Again, by using the tables you can combine the data by creating the information models. See, at one place the data from SAP and non-SAP, even the data which is unstructured data, the data in spreadsheets, the data is in different unstructured format, the data from data warehousing application, the data from OLTP systems, that can be SAP or non-SAP. Flexible, any type of data in any format. Suppose you have the text data. I want to load the text data by processing as per my business requirements. So we have text data processing. Suppose I have the data in Twitter, I have the data in Facebook, text data. So we have the text data processing transforms. Any other questions, folks? Vijay Kumar, Priyesh, Mohsin, Jay, Sebastian, Haribabu, Fernando, Bharat. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, Thank you very much for attending this session. I appreciate everyone's time. Even if you want to talk to me one-on-one basis for your career prospects, okay, if you want some career guidance, because I have been working in SAP since last 14 years, okay, in North America, in US and Canada. So if you require any counseling, okay, for career, in which area you can fit in, if you are new to IT, if you are a university passed out student, even if you are working in other area of IT, you want to switch to SAP site, you can call on this number, the number passed by our course coordinator, Mr. Rakesh, and he can arrange a conference call one-on-one. That's all for the day, folks. Thank you very much for attending this session. I appreciate everyone's time. Have a wonderful weekend, folks.
The organizer